Hello, my musical globetrotters. It is time to travel the world. Where are we going today? Well, there we are in the United States, and today we are going to China. Estimated time of arrival? Well, if we were to travel from the United States to China on an airplane on a non-stop flight, it would take 14 hours. That's a long time to be on an airplane. Let's learn about China. China's real name is the People's Republic of China, and their official language is Mandarin Chinese. The capital city of China is Beijing. And get this, the population of China is 1.38 billion people. That is a billion more than the United States. Holy moly. The environment, like a lot of countries, is varied. Varied means there are many different kinds of environments and climates. For example, to the east in China, there's the Pacific Ocean and the Himalaya Mountains. To the west are plateaus and mountains, and to the north is the Gobi Desert. The national symbol of China is the dragon, which the Chinese people believe brings them good fortune. And their calendar is based on the moon, so the date of the new year changes each year. Remember, in the United States, our new year is always January 1. It is not always the same date in China. Here are some famous places that you can visit if you ever go to China. The Great Wall of China is 10,000 miles long. In Xi'an, there are terracotta warriors that were buried under the earth. They are life-size statues of an army. And in Beijing, you can go visit the Forbidden City. In 1988, the Pennsbury Band went to China. In this picture, you can see the Great Wall of China behind them. This is a parade in the city of Xi'an. You see the pagoda in the background? Xi'an is where the terracotta warriors are also found. And this is in Tiananmen Square near the Forbidden City. Chinese food in China is not exactly like it is in the United States. Chinese eat a lot of dumplings, which can be filled with a lot of different things. The Chinese eat Chinese noodles, which I have not pictured here, rice balls, and moon cake. And of course, we know that they use chopsticks to eat, which can be challenging for us to try. Their instruments are divided into different categories based on what they're made of. So some are made of metal, some of silk, some of stone, bamboo, gourd, pottery, leather, and wood. A lot of their music is based on the five-tone scale. We know the five-tone scale as using the notes do, re, mi, sol, la. And then it can use the higher do and higher versions of all of those notes. If you want to play with a five-tone scale, and if you have a keyboard at home, just use the black notes on the keyboard. The Chinese are very known for their theater and opera, which uses very exaggerated speech, elaborate costumes and makeup, acrobats, singers, dancers, and even mimes. In a moment, I will be showing you an example of Chinese opera. Before that, here are some instruments that are traditional Chinese instruments. Take a moment and look at them. I think this picture is especially beautiful. So, here is some information about Chinese opera.
Jingju, or Peking opera, is an ancient performance art with a history of 200 years. Jingju has 4 kinds of roles, according to different identities and personalities. The lyrics of Jingju are performed by singing or rhythmic speaking, accompanied by dozens of musical instruments. Now, Jingju still enchants many Chinese people and foreigners with his unique charm.
Jingju.
京剧
Wow, that was pretty awesome. So I'm going to ask you to pause your video right now and find something in your house that you can use as an instrument that makes a ringing sound. An example I can think of is maybe a mixing bowl with something to tap it with, or a pot or a lid with something to tap it with. Please pause the video and find that now. So our song from China today uses the following pitches: do, re, mi, sol, la. Today do is so low that there is a line underneath the staff to make a note that low. Re is a step higher. So a step higher than this note, the way it's pictured, is a note right under the staff. Mi is a step higher than that, and a step higher than this note right under the staff is line 1. We need to skip to get to so, because fa is in between. Might remember fa, a long, long way to run, right? So we need to, a step higher, fa would be in the space, because a step higher than this line is the next space. And so would be a step higher than that space, which is the next line. Do you understand that? So we have mi, fa, so, line, space, line. Mi, fa, so, line, space, if we needed the fa, line. And la is a step higher than so. So a step higher than a line is the very next space. Do, re, mi, sol, la. So this uses that 5-note scale that we talked about on the other slide. Let me show you. Do, mi, re, do, sol, so, so. La, so, mi, re, do, do, do. And then, of course, the song goes on from there. Let me make those things disappear right now. And I see a rhythm here. 3rd graders may have never seen this. In 4th grade and 5th grade, we can stand to review this. When there is a block under the 4th line hanging down like this one is, it means 4 rests. So we will be quiet for 4 beats. When there is a rest sitting on top of the 3rd line, it means to be silent for 2 beats. So if we're counting 4 beats of silence and 2 beats of silence before we play a nice long half note. Now this is where your pot or your mixing bowl will come in handy. because when I turn the music on, we'll count the 6 beats rests. We'll count it like a real musician does. We won't count to 6. We'll count 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, play. Okay? All right, I'm going to turn the music on. Get ready. Oh, I should tell you, the music is sung twice, the first time in Mandarin Chinese and the second time in English. You'll hear a lot of those Chinese traditional instruments. Whoops, I almost started too soon. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, play. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, play.
色梦下水的渔者，不叫他一笑啊啊。我的微船开眼睛，we sail on the coast we came through the night and it fall, catch the biggest fish of all.
Thank you for visiting China with me today. Where will we go next?